An 80s blockbuster movie crossover, a hauntingly beautiful atmospheric thriller, and an incredibly unique claymation space adventure are what awaits you in this first episode of Turian's Trailers. Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome to April's edition of Turian's Trailers. Now I know what you're probably thinking, and please don't panic, I'm definitely not going into the previously owned trailer parks business with Stan from Monkey Island. No, this is a brand new monthly feature on the channel where I showcase trailers for upcoming point-and-click adventure games that have caught my eye in the past month or so. And the idea is pretty simple. We watch the trailers together, I give you some information about the games, and then you guys comment down below with your thoughts on them, which one has you most excited, and which of them you think you'd like to play when they come out. Now, with that being said, let's watch our first trailer. I'll Be Back to the Future with a Terminator is the latest fan-made point-and-click adventure game created by Daniele Spadoni. I've actually played some of his other games on the channel, such as Back to the Future Part 3, Timeline of Monkey Island, and Back to the Future Part 4, The Multitasking Crystal, and you can be absolutely sure that this one is also going to be crammed full of references, Easter eggs, and crossovers from other 80s point-and-click games, movies, TV shows, and even literature. I mean, we saw there E.T. and things like that, and that's exactly what you can expect from this one, I'm sure. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to be playing just as Marty McFly in this one, or if there's going to be a chance to play as a Terminator as well, but it should certainly be an experience that will contain the usual tricky puzzles that we've come to expect from Daniele's games, along with that gorgeous old school pixel art style that I just love so much. Now, I believe this one's about 50% completed, so I'd probably expect a release at some point in Q2 this year, maybe Q3 if there's a little bit of a delay, but I'll keep you updated with things like that on Twitter. So let's head on and see our next trailer. The Night is Grey is an intriguing point-and-click thriller with hand-drawn characters and backgrounds that just look absolutely wonderful. In particular, the little environment they showed that had the lighthouse during the night on the lakefront instantly caught my eye. The water is so wonderfully animated and the whole thing just oozes atmosphere, and the lighting is something that I think is very well done in this game. The lighting on the fire behind the little girl, coming off the buildings, from the lamp when he's walking through the flooded, what looks like a mine shaft, it all just adds a little bit of warmth to what's quite a dark and eerie environment. This trailer had me pretty much on edge throughout, and then leaves us wondering what happens to the main character, who we know is called Graham, when he encounters the girl with the gun. We hear the gunshot, but does she shoot him or does she shoot something else to protect him? I really need to know, and I'm really excited to find out the story behind this game because it's instantly got me gripped. So I've also been talking to the developers of the game WHALESTORK Interactive, and they've actually given me some very, very exciting news. Now, not many other people actually know this, but they're planning to have a demo for this game available to download in June of this year. That's June 2021. So be sure to keep an eye out for that so you can play it when it comes out. And I probably might even feature it during the Turian's Adventures series because it seems like the perfect fit for that part of my channel. So, let's watch our third and final trailer.
We're the same, you and I.
We are?
Yes. Drawn to the dark, the damp, where the outside world can leak into this place we call home.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an ark-like spacefaring ship. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense toxic gases in the atmosphere.
You know what they say about a captain going down with his ship?
That sounds like a sad story.
Yeah, but mine is sadder. I was born destined to be a captain of a ship that was already down.
Didn't you live through the crash too?
Sure did, bucko. Hell of a thing. Everyone certainly had to readjust. Welcome to the Agora Arcades.
A new boys in? What's it gonna pick up anyway? Alien radio drama?
Professor, would you like to sit? No, thank you. I prefer to stand. Oh, a woman of action, I love that.
What do you think is going to happen now that Earth is okay?
Everyone wants to go back, but...
Yeah, it'll take a while, right? Too long.
Haven't you been craving some adventure?
Oh, sure, but what if I get the adventure wrong?
A meteoroid? Underwater?
We're all gonna die!
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me.
It looks like our catalytic bacteria is starting to have diminishing returns on the energy output.
This sample has definitely been taken from something odd, cool, or on a very radical cocktail of drugs.
It's all connected. This very specific sound pattern, this melody, music is math, math is nature.
It's a countdown.
Great. For what?
Our relaunch window.
And if we miss it?
We wait for 80 years.
This is your home?
Our place.
Harold, just think what wonders await us down there. What new marvels of alien life and power.
Power?
Did I say power? I meant, you know, energy.
Oh boy, I'm excited about this one. Harold Halibut by Slow Bros is a handcrafted adventure game unlike anything I've ever seen before. I stumbled across this trailer on Twitter a couple of weeks ago and was honestly just completely blown away. Everything in the game is handcrafted with clay or plasticine and then woven together in this really cool stop motion style, very similar to what we see with animations like Wallace and Gromit or other things by Aardman, or just something straight out of a Wes Anderson movie. It just looks so cool as a concept for a game. Not just that, but the story they lay down in this trailer has just got me instantly hooked. It's space themed, which of course I love anyway, and it's full of mystery and emotion. It takes place on a spaceship submerged in an alien ocean. I mean, how great an idea is that for a plot for a game? I just cannot wait to see more about this game. But as of yet, there's no real confirmed dates for any demos or Kickstarters or anything else really, just a couple of trailers. But I'm going to be playing very close attention to this one, and I'll let you guys know more as I do, because this is one of the adventure game projects in the last few years that I think has got me the most excited. I just really am intrigued by everything about this. The voice acting is brilliant. As I said, the animation and everything in it is just wonderful as a concept for a game. And there's a bit of, seems like maybe a little bit of, I don't know, there's a bad guy there, perhaps some sort of conspiracy, something's going on, and I want to know what it is. But with that being said, that brings us to the end of this first ever episode of Turian's Trailers. So I want to thank all of you guys for watching. Remember to leave your comments below telling me which of these trailers has got you excited, which one you think you'll play. I'll leave links to all of their Steam pages in the description below, so you can go ahead and wishlist any that you like the look of. And I just want to say thank you for watching as well. And a big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne and Nate, for all the support. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you all in a month's time for the next episode of Turian's Trailers.